Free agency is underway, and I know technically this is the arbitration period, and these guys can't sign officially until Wednesday, but a lot of deals are getting done, and I've enlisted the help of Tier Maker to see how your favorite teams did. What's crack-a-lacking? It's your boy Broshmo, just in case you did not know. So go ahead, become a bro and subscribe. Leave this video a thumbs up if you enjoy the content. As always, let me know what you think in the comments section below. Let's have that nice, beautiful football discourse. I got pretty easy column. A, if your team did great. B, above average. C, average. D, below average. And then I just put not much changed. Maybe they just re-signed their guys and they couldn't really make moves. That's what that column's there for. We'll see if we have to use it. Let's go ahead, get into the nitty gritty. We're going to start with the Buffalo Bills. I'm going to refresh this on NFL.com. I'm using PFF, and I also got Twitter on my phone just in case some moves go down. Like, for instance, with the Buffalo Bills, doesn't mention here on NFL.com that they signed Daquan Jones, which I thought is a big sign. Pairing that up with Tim Settle, I think that's huge. 2-year deal. I think bringing in Roger Saffold on a 1-year deal is a great move. They were able to retain guys like Isaiah McKenzie, who was very beneficial down the stretch. Mitch Morris, who, again, he's been fine. He's been a solid center. I'd say he's been a top 15 center in the league. They retained one of their prime special teamers in Neal. So overall, I think they've done a very good job addressing the big needs, being that interior, and then obviously, well, the interior, both offense and defense. I want to say this is just above average. I don't think they made like a huge splash. So I'm going to put them here in B. And if we got to move them later on, we'll move them later on. And then going to my Miami Dolphins, they made a few moves. Teddy Bridgewater, what the hell, Dolphins? What the absolute heck are y'all doing? They're bringing him in as the backup quarterback. That's great. Hopefully there's no questions about the quarterback down the stretch. Is Tua our guy? Oh, Teddy's playing better. Oh, man, this is going to be a rough year. But they brought in a few playmakers in the form of Chase Edmonds on a 2-year, $12.6 million deal. I like that. It's a better contract than Kenyon Drake got to be a backup running back over at Oakland or Las Vegas. There we go. Not the Oakland Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders. So it's a better deal there. Cedric Wilson, I'm hoping he in a more mainstream role, like he can produce, giving him $22.8 million for 3 years. Interesting. I like the franchise tag to Gesicki. I like them being able to retain Manuel Agba. So I'm still waiting. Terran Armstead, you're still out there. I know you are. Can you hear me crying? So I don't, I don't feel like these were like, I feel like these were very average moves for the Dolphins. And this is speaking as a Dolphins fan. I'm waiting to see that offensive line come on in. And then the New England Patriots really just retained a few of their guys. Brian Hoyer, Devin McCourty. So they're not really going to be doing much. I'm going to put them at not much. I mean, losing J.C. Jackson, which we'll get to in a little bit, it's kind of huge. But I mean, that couldn't really be helped unless they threw the franchise tag on. I'm just going to put them here for not much. And then the New York Jets, they re-signed Tevin Coleman. All right. They got Braxton Berrios. That's fine. CJ Uzomah was a recent one. I say recent. It all happened this day. But, I mean, like, as of, like, the last hour. So I thought that was all right. Lincoln Tomlinson, though, I think, for me, is the better get. That is a solid pickup there at guard, where Greg Van Roten was not very good. So that I thought that was probably their best move of the day. Like, Uzomah's fine. Just going through the Twitter, just checking. Nothing new yet. All right, nothing new yet. So the offensive line got better. They got a good weapon for what's his face, Zach Wilson. So I'm gonna put him right here. I don't know. I kind of think that I want to say the Dolphins did a better job thus far. Yeah, we're gonna stick with them right here. Yeah, we're gonna stick with it like this. On to the AFC North. Baltimore Ravens have done nothing to speak of, nothing that I could find. We're gonna put them right here. The Cincinnati Bengals, though, I like the Alex Kappa move. I like it. 4 years, $35 million. I love the Ted Karras. I liked Ted Karras when he was with the Dolphins. Why they let him go beats me. He returned to New England, where guess what? He was able to come in and fill in at one of the guard spots. The guy can play center as well. He's probably going to play center for the Bengals. I thought those were two very, very good moves. Would I call them elite? No, but it helps get that offensive line to creep more towards average, because you want at the very least to be able to put 5 average starters there on the offensive line. So I'm going to put them here, right? Actually, ahead of the Bills here in the B. The Cleveland Browns, they have made some moves. Mainly the Amari Cooper. We're going to include trades in this because, I mean, that's part of free agency. So I thought the Amari Cooper trade was huge. Get Baker Mayfield a weapon. Give him no excuses. David Njoku, giving him the franchise tag. Kind of is what it is. I get it. He's a playmaker. He helps out. Cool. But the move that, like, Taven Bryan, granted it's a 1 year, $5 million, worth up to $5 million. I thought that one was fine. It's mainly the Amari Cooper. I thought that was a big, big get for the Browns. I would put that in elite. So I'm going to put them up here. I think Amari could, I mean, you're legit giving Baker no excuse. And I saw a lot of jokes, about, oh boy, Amari Cooper could expect 4 to 5 targets a game from Baker. Oh man, that's rough. The Pittsburgh Steelers, listen, man, nothing good has come of the Steelers. They signed Mitch Trubisky. I think they got I thought I just saw it up here. The specifics of the Mitch Trubisky deal. Here, I'll just look it up. But they also re-signed Okora for 3 years, $29.25 million. That feels a bit much, but I get it. He feels like an ascended player. He has improved year by year. Oh man, it's just, I thought I saw the specifics. It's just giving me it was a 2-year deal. Here, let's see the latest. Okay, he got $14 million for 2 years with Mitch Trubisky. That's pretty good. That's not bad. But I mean, overall, like, they just re-signed a couple of other guys, and I mean, the Okafor deal is kind of like, it's borderline below average. Like, I would say it's average. I get it. He's young. He's 25. He's gotten better year by year. It's fine. Mitch Trubisky, very underwhelming get for the Steelers. I'm going to put him in poor. The team has to go here. And there will be others. Houston Texans have done a hot lot of nothing. Their biggest signing of the day, Cedric Ogabehe. I always been mispronouncing his name since he came out of A&M. But that's their biggest signing. They brought back Driscoll, Conley, Kirksey, Terrence Brooks. So, again, they've done a hot lot of nothing in free agency, so I'm just going to put them down here. Indianapolis Colts have been very quiet. Outside trading away from Carson Wentz, honestly, that at least deserves a grade. They re-signed Mo Alley Cox after Dallas Goedert retired. So, you know what? I'm gonna put him in B just for getting that Carson Wentz deal off. Jacksonville Jaguars. Let's talk about this, because let's first talk about the Chargers. Look like they got a steal for Mike Williams, who signed 3 years, $60 million. Because Christian Kirk, 4 years, $72 million, could go up to $84 million. Ridiculous. And then they just signed Zay Jones, 3 years, $24 million, could go up to $30 million. They brought in Evan Ingram. Those are moves. They added playmakers, I guess. I don't feel great about that. But Brandon Sheriff, though, I like that. I like them bringing him back. Shatley is a solid depth piece. More of a backup. I think he's a solid replacement starter. Fadukasi's a big get. I thought they kind of overpaid a little bit for Foye Oluokun. But I get it. I guess they pairing him up with Miles Jack. I mean, they're going to be fast. Will they be able to stop the run? I don't know. We'll see. I guess that's why they brought in Fadukasi. So, I mean, they made moves. Yay. That's good. I don't think they were all the best moves, but at least they were moves, you know? So I'm actually going to put them right here ahead of the Dolphins. That's right. Dolphins, go out and get an offensive line. Tennessee tight ends. They released, was it Morgan Fox? Is that his name? I can't remember. Oh, no. Because I'm thinking of their long snapper right now, Morgan Cox. Ah, jeez. No, I'm thinking of the Panthers. Silly me. That's why. Okay. So, really, they just brought in Jeff Swam, backup tight end. Re-signing Ben Jones, I think, is good. Re-signing Harold Landry is good, but they really haven't made any moves outside of that I see. So I'm going to put them right here, and nothing's changed. I'm just going to verify that right now. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to refresh my Twitter, see if anything came up. But I'm just going to put them right here. Just not much has changed. AFC West, Denver Broncos, they're going to be going up here. Russell Wilson, huge trade. Honestly, I thought they did a good job at orchestrating that. They're bringing back Calvin Anderson, is what it is. It's a move. It's a depth. It's more of a depth piece, but it's the Russell Wilson trade. Huge. They got a quarterback now there in Denver. Kansas City Chiefs have really just threw the franchise tag on Orlando Brown, but it sounds like they're in talks with Jarvis Landry, so we'll see how that goes. The Raiders have been very quiet, by the way. They've only extended Max Crosby, which that's a win, but not something I'm going to grade them upon. Let's just verify that they've done nothing. They have. Okay, they've done nothing. So we're just going to put them right here in. Not much has changed. And here, I'm actually going to slide the screen up a little bit for you guys. I don't want to cut off those teams. There we go. All right. Los Angeles Chargers. This is a team I've been eager to get to. Mike Williams looks like a great deal at this point, but then the J.C. Jackson deal was huge. They also bring in Sebastian, Joseph Day, Austin Johnson. I'm more excited about Joseph Day. That's a good piece. Very familiar with Brandon Staley. Khalil Mack was a huge get. I think they've come out big winners thus far. They're really capitalizing on their quarterback's rookie deal. So, yeah, we're going to give them a fat dub. Again, the Broncos, I feel like they made the biggest move with that Russell Wilson trade. Dallas Cowboys, actually, props to the Cowboys for being able to get DeMarcus Lawrence. It sounded like they were far away on a restructure, but they were able to get it done at a good price. 3 years, $40 million with 30 of it guaranteed. Michael Gallup, they bring him back. That's fine. They haven't really made any moves outside of that because they've been trying to get under the cap get closer to the cap. So bringing back Michael Gallup, that's solid. The restructure of Lawrence, that's good, but they haven't really made any actual moves in free agency, so I'm just going to put them right here. Giants' only move on the day, Mark Glowinski, and you know what? He's been a solid piece of that Colts. I think he's been mainly playing right guard for the Colts. Yeah, right guard, and he's been solid. He's been great. I think it's a good deal. You're bringing in a guy you know can play. You're creeping towards the average. You need to get homeboy some help. So Giants, I'm gonna put them in average. I'm gonna put them right here. Now that I think about it, I'm going to move the Jets up here. Philadelphia Eagles, Jason Kelsey, they signed him back to a 1-year deal, but their big, I guess, free agent move was Hassan Reddick, getting him for 3 years, $45 million. I feel like it's a little overpaid. Not much, though. I mean, the dude's a good sack guy. It's a good rush linebacker / edge rusher in general. I think it's an average move. I don't really know how value. I feel like it's here. Washington football team, their biggest move, Carson Wentz. Guess what, Steelers? You're not the worst. You're not the worst. I mean, they took on all that contract. Like it's really just. I think this just really tells you maybe how good this quarterback draft class is. When Washington's out there like, nah, we need a quarterback. We'll take Carson Wentz and all that money. The Chicago Bears, I thought, hopefully they get one of the top, maybe, oh no, there's not even top receivers left anymore. They can't go back to Allen Robinson, can they? So like Larry Ogunjobi, 3 years for $40.5 million, I thought was a pretty bad deal. So I'm going to actually put them right here. I don't like that move. Detroit Lions have been pretty quiet. They've been really just retaining a lot of their guys. Let's see any new news. Like I said, I am updating it as we go. It doesn't look like it, but yeah, they brought back, I thought Josh Reynolds was a good bring back. They're bringing back Anzalone, which is interesting. Tracy Carter, solid. I like that. I guess DJ Chark's still out there, so something for you to get, Bears fans. But I thought he was talking to the Eagles last I saw. So, as far as I see, nothing new. So, yeah, Lions, they haven't really made any moves. I'm just going to put them down here. The Green Bay Packers have been just focusing on retaining all their guys. Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams on the franchise tag has said, hey, I'm not playing on the franchise tag. So, woof. They brought back Campbell on 5 years, $50 million. I thought that's a pretty solid deal. And then able to extend Preston Smith. They did release Zadarius Smith. So I'm going to put him right here for now. Not much has changed. I mean, bringing back Rodgers is huge. But again, I'm focusing on what they have done thus far in free agency. So, I mean, I would put them up here for being able to retain Rodgers and Adams. But the Vikings, they signed Harrison Phillips and then they extended Kirk Cousins. Listen, I mean, Kirk Cousins, he's fine. He's better. Listen, he's better than Mitch. He's better than Carson Wentz. It's a very average move. I'm going to just put him right here. I mean, 1 year, $35 million. That man's just been raking in money. The Vikings have been just pouring out to him. It's nice. Falcons, they have yet to make a move as they've been restructuring deals. So I'm going to put them down here. The Carolina Panthers, they have been making room because it sounds like they're trying to be really into the Deshaun Watson sweepstakes. However, they have brought in a couple of guys. Zane Gonzalez, the kicker. Xavier Woods, I thought might be one of the better gets at 3 years, $15 million. He's a very underrated safety in the league. Austin Corbett is coming off a good year with the Rams. So those are some fine moves. Especially since it looks like they're preparing for the big move. I'm just going to put them right. Yeah, I'm going to put them right here. And the Saints, again, they've been reworking everything. Nothing's changed. They're trying to make a big move for Watson, so I'm going to put them here. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they feel like big winners. I mean, nothing's changed for them, but Tom Brady comes out of retirement. Chris Godwin gets the franchise tag. Ryan Jensen comes back. Somehow Carlton Davis decides to come back. That's a huge dub for this squad. While it's like, yeah, I guess nothing's changed, but I mean, that's honestly a win. And you know what? Maybe at the end of this, we'll talk about some of the moves that weren't maybe like free agent like dealt a little bit with free agency, but that were good moves here. No, I gotta make room. Now I gotta mess with the size of this all kinds of ways. Just give me a second. There we go. That's good. So yeah, we'll revisit some of the squads and what they've been able to do with their situations. Arizona Cardinals, they retain Colt McCoy. They bring back James Conner, Zach Ertz. Really just keeping guys in house. So I'm just gonna put them here as well with not much change. They really haven't made any moves. Los Angeles Rams, honestly, again, another team that's just making moves in house. Bringing back Joe Nape'Boom, hoping he can be like, they're paying him money. Like, hey, you're the heir apparent, man. Come out and be a good left tackle for us. And then bring back Brian Allen, I thought was huge too. The Niners have done nothing, and obviously the Seahawks were in the trade. Like, they're in a rebuild. They bring back, okay, they trade for Noah Fant. And then they re-signed Will Disley to a 3-year, $24 million. Like, what's up with that? They retained Diggs. They retained Sidney Jones. I think he's a very underrated corner as well. But I mean, they dealt. I thought they got very good compensation. I'm just gonna say this. I thought they got very good compensation for Wilson. If they were going to deal him, that's what you expect. They got more than I thought they would have. I didn't think they were going to be able to get players out of it, but a lot of that was the Broncos trying to shed some contracts. And then obviously, like, the Will Disley thing kind of like sours it for me. So that's initially what it looks like. I want to revisit these teams that haven't done not much, because I would say probably the biggest winner is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Being able to retain all that and then some. I would put the Packers here. Like, Brady coming out of retirement's huge. Packers being able to retain all those guys, I thought was huge. I think Dallas has done a good job, a good enough job. As good as it couldn't get, you know. So I like what they did with the Marcus Lawrence deal. Now they're, when everyone knew that they were going to trade Amari Cooper, at least they got something out of him, I guess. I wouldn't call that poor, but I think I would probably put that. I guess I'd put it here. Let's see. I guess we could, like, to be fair, the Texans, they haven't made any moves. They just made some. I mean, I can't even fault them. I think the Rams being able to retain Brian Allen is huge. I think going out on the, like, false hope that maybe Joe Nape'Boom could be that guy is at left tackle to replace Whitworth. It's a lot of trust in, but they're retaining some of that offensive line, which I think is huge. So I think I would, I think I'd put them right here. Let's see, reevaluating some others. Like, I'm going to be fair, man. The Cardinals, they retained some pieces, but they weren't, like, Zach Ertz was a must, but, like, the James Conner, like, what did he get officially? 3 years, $21 million, $16 million over the first 2 years. That's not terrible. So I guess I would go. This feels better. Let's see, reassessing some stuff. Outside of that, these teams really haven't done much of anything. I'm thinking about, like, Harold Landry, bringing him back was huge. Bringing back Ben Jones was huge. So I guess I'll put them here. So I guess that would be it. That would be my free agent grades as of right now. Taking into consideration some re-signings. So that's it. That's the official grades. I'm adjusting this one more time. All right. So yeah, there it is. That's how I think teams have done. I think the only teams that have really crapped the bed have been the Steelers, Bears, and Washington. Nothing new there. A lot of average. I mean, looking at the A's, these are all teams with great quarterbacks. Again, Cleveland, you're hoping you're giving freaking Baker Mayfield everything. Like, listen, dude, you have a great running game, a great offensive line. You got a wide receiver one. I don't know what more we can expect from you. Come on, my dude. I think the Bengals are on the right track. I want to see one more big move. I don't think they've done anything elite. It's been a lot of, hey, let's creep back towards average. So, yeah, this is what I think. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. And that's it for the video. Go ahead, do this YouTube thing. And until next time, you be easy, my friends. Later.